Click the table to indicate whether each equation has no real solution, one real solution, or infinitely many real solutions. Infinitely many has a lookup word option. Let's click it. Infinitely many is a descriptive term referring to the fact all the points on the line are solutions to all equations. The table below shows that we have those three solution types: no real, one real, or infinitely many real solutions, and we have three equations to evaluate. Let's take a look at what it takes to categorize these different solution types. The first I have here is one solution. Now, one solution is when we get x equals a value. No solution will occur when, while solving for the variable, our variables cancel and the numbers that remain are not equal. Infinite solutions, the variables cancel, however, the numbers that remain are equal. Those are the two special cases, no solution and infinite solution. In either of them, remember, the variables cancel. Let's go ahead and start solving this first equation. My first step is always to multiply both sides of the equation by the least common multiple so that it will clear the fraction from the equation. In this case, the greatest common factor is 20x. So my first step is to multiply both sides of this equation times 20x over 1. On the left-hand side, 20x will cancel perfectly with 20x. The 20 will cancel with 20, the x cancels with x, and what we have remaining is 5 over 1, or just 5. Let's see what we have on the other side. Well, we know that the x will cancel with the x, but now we have 20 divided by 4, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. So we now see that our variables have canceled and the numbers that remain are equal. So this type is infinite solution type. We can come over here to our table, find the row with this equation, and click infinitely many real solutions. Let's continue with the next equation. In this equation, there is no fraction, so we do not need to multiply. So we move on to combining all of the x terms onto one side of the equation. My first step to solve this equation will be to subtract 5x from both sides. That will remove the x term from the right-hand side, leaving x only on the left-hand side. 3x minus 5x equals negative 2x. And after the cancellation of positive 5x with the negative 5x, we are left with only 4 on the right-hand side. My final step is to divide both sides by negative 2. And my final answer will be that x is equal to negative 2. In this case, the variables did not cancel, so it is the one solution type. We can come to the row for this equation and confidently check one real solution. And that leaves us with our final equation to check. I will subtract 6 from both sides of the equation. Square root of 2x plus 3 is equal to negative 6. Now I can square both sides, and squaring a square root will let the expression in the square root come out. Negative 6 to the second power is negative 6 times negative 6, which is equal to a positive 36. We now have a common two-step equation. To solve this equation, we will subtract 3 from both sides. 2x equals 33. We then divide by 2 to both sides of the equation, and x equals 33 over 2, or 16 and a half. Either way, the solution type is one solution. We can come over to our table and click confidently that this equation has one real solution.